another part of of my series that I could do called, I like to call like survival myths. Things you hear and talk about, you hear on movies, or somebody who thinks they know something about survival, and it turns out it's really the wrong information that could probably potentially kill you. Okay, this one, I'm doing this part, I'm doing like this little mini series I came up with inside my own channel. This one I'm going to call Water. Okay, there's movies out there, I can name a couple. They're older movies. One's a remake, Flight of the Phoenix, and there's another one, there's also two, original and a remake, it's called Sahara, where, like on Flight of the Phoenix, there's a so-called doctor that says, you can get by with drinking just a pint of water. The human body only needs a pint of water a day. That is totally false. The human body needs at the minimum of 1 gallon of water or liquid a day. And that does not mean beer, whiskey, whatever. That means water, juice. I love my Kool-Aid. As long as it's mostly water like that, no alcohol, you need minimum of 1 gallon of water per day to keep your body fully functioning. That thing about a pint or a quart of water is a myth. Do not do that. The other thing with water is people talk about, I hate to use this name, Bear Grylls, that drinks his own piss. That is a big no-no. Can you use your own urine to get water from? Yes, you can. But don't drink it like that. Because first of all, by the time you realize you're dehydrated, your urine is a dark, orangish red color. Healthy urine is pale color, like either clear to pale straw color. Anything darker, as you become dehydrated, it gets darker. So by the time you go, I'm dehydrated, I need water, and you decide to drink your own urine, you're ingesting all that toxins that your body's trying to get it out. Not a good idea. So, and besides that, even if it was a good idea, you're not getting much anyway because there ain't much coming out. So, way you can, like I said, can you use your own urine to get water from? Yes, you can. What you do, it's called a solar still. You would dig a hole in the ground where the sun hits. Now, you got to have the stuff to do this with. Not everybody carries it, but should you find it somewhere or whatever, go ahead. And that is, dig a hole in the ground. Take and pee in that hole. Take a container, whether it's a piece of, whether it's a cup or the bottom half of a, restart, ready? Okay. Whether it's a cup that you happen to have, it's the end of a soda bottle that obviously wouldn't have, if you got soda, you don't need to do it yet. But cut the bottom of it off. You're not going to get much water. I'm going to let you know. But you would take and sit there and put the bottom half in that hole. After you peed in the hole, take a piece of plastic. Clear's better, but whatever. Put it over the hole. Seal it up with dirt. Let it bag in the center. Take a rock, put it in the middle, right above your cup. Which is why clear's good, because you can see where you're putting it. As long as the sun's hitting that, it's going to heat that up inside there. It's going to evaporate. As the liquid evaporates, it's going to hit the top of your plastic, go down that V, and drip into that cup. You're not getting much water. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not something you would want to bank your life on. But you can also increase that by adding vegetation, anything green. As long as you got that, no, you're not getting much water from it. But that's the only way you should ever consider using urine to drink. Because what's happening is everything else, the salts, the toxins, can't evaporate. It's going to be in the ground. The only thing that evaporates is the water. Like I said, you might get enough for maybe a half a mouthful, maybe at the best. But it's the only safe way you should ever use your urine. Don't ever take something on you see on TV about, well, in dire needs you can pee in a cup and drink your own urine. Yeah, ain't happening. Not with this guy. You want to drink your pee, go right ahead. Let me know what it tastes like in the comments, because ain't happening with me. I would rather pee in that hole and get that little tiny mouthful. And personally, I would add greenery, because you're going to seal it up. So I'd pee in that hole. I'd add some leaves, anything I can find to get moisture. Even the ground itself has moisture. Even if it's like this ground right here, it's damp. It rained here in Indiana the other day pretty good. I could dig a hole if this was a hot day today. I could dig a hole, put that cup in there, put plastic around it, seal it, put a rock there. The heat will heat up the soil. I will get water. How much? I don't know. And it takes hours. So it's nothing that's going to work in the next, 15 minutes. It ain't going to happen. You're doing that, you better do that in the morning. But if you're doing that, you didn't plan right anyway. Which means you went somewhere that has no water, that you've never been there. You don't know if there's any water there. You didn't carry a water filter if there is water there. You didn't carry enough water on you. And personally, you shouldn't be going out for a hike with anything less than 2 1-liter bottles of water. And like I said in a video of mine before, I like stainless steel. At least I can boil. Could I drink this? I got filters at home. I could pour it in, take this nasty water, put it in there, filter it, boil it, put some Kool-Aid packet in it, the little stick packet things, and drink it. But as you see, I don't go anywhere without water on me or something to drink. I might be at a local park, but if I went to I don't care if I was in where I was. I could be in Alaska. I'm still carrying water and a way to melt ice to get water. And obviously I carry a fuel can and stuff to melt the ice and snow to make water. And on that subject, don't ever melt snow. I mean, go ahead, but if you can find ice, do it. Now you want to purify the ice, but remember, ice and snow is 10 to 1. It takes 10 gallons of snow to make 1 gallon of water. It's a lot of snow. Ice is already melted snow that's re-frozen, so it's a lot more economical or convenient, however you want to look at it. You'll get more bang for your buck melting ice. Unless it's tree ice and it's brown, then it's got tannins in it, which can make you sick. But if you weaken that, everything in nature has a purpose. If it's heavily dark tree ice, it's got that dark brown, don't drink that. As you melt it, don't drink that. That will make you horribly sick. But if you do have diarrhea, you can melt a small amount of that, add more water to it to where it's like a light tea color, and drink it. Nothing stronger than that. It takes several times of doing it, but it will stop diarrhea. So will your good old charcoal. Take some charcoal out of your campfire, smash it up, add water till you got a slurry looking paste, drink it. It tastes horrible. It does. But it will not only stop your diarrhea, but it will settle your stomach, because you got something that made you upset. It binds to it. But that's just my little bitty, I call them survival myths. There's more to come. Stay tuned for those. Thank you very much. And remember, hit that like, subscribe channel, and subscribe to my channel. I promise you these videos will get better. I'm still new at these. They're my better editing software, so thank you.